Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Baylor's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball comes to rest right there. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here.
He's got it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on its way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Gets it out quickly.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bears will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moffitt. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The play-action fake. Going for it all. Makes the grab right down the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28.
Military stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking to scramble. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Baylor, 3.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The give out of the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a hit. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up by 25 over Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And some room to work. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hand off to the single running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Runs through the tackle. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, strong safeties are known for their ability stopping the run. Not so much in pass coverage or in rushing the passer, but that strong safety there showing you all of his ability.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here we go. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Miami, 63. Baylor, 6.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes it on the shot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Miami.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
3:25.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.